Yeah, just really excited to be here. This has been a very crazy time, I feel like, for everyone. But really excited that we're in this position to get going with our girls. Really proud of Imari and her growth over the summer, and right now just how hard she's working, and also the growth of the team, and just looking forward to getting started.
Thank you, Coach. Let's go ahead and open it up for questions.
Ms. Hurd, Parker, what are you expecting to be some of your most significant competition within the AAC this year?
Yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting. Of course, like USF, got picked number one. They have everybody coming back, really talented. Jose's a great coach. And I just think, the rest of the top half, Central Florida, Katie's done a great job, and they, she's put that program, where it's at. And then, Lisa's been in the league at Tulane for a long time. I just feel like across the board, the league is going to be very tough. The way now with us having 20 games and everybody playing everybody twice, you're going to have to prepare and be ready. And just in the midst of everything that's going on, with the COVID and everything else, you just got to be ready and prepared to make sure you know that anything could happen at any moment.
Coach, I know you never want to base expectations or anything on other teams, but how much does UConn's departure maybe change the mindset and calculus for your team, but also just the league in general?
I think it's I'm one of those coaches. I love playing the best. So when UConn was in our league, I absolutely loved it. That was one of the reasons why I was really excited to come to this league as a coach, and to come back to University of Cincinnati. But at the end of the day, every program, every institution has to do what's best for them. And so with their departure now, I feel like every team in the league feels like they have a chance to win a championship. And I think that's what it's all about. My focus as a head coach is something that's, I feel like I've had the opportunity to understand and know what it looks like to win championships. So it's a big deal for us, and things that we do talk about, and just being able to play everybody, as I said earlier, everybody playing everybody, so you can have a outright champion.
Coach, can you talk about Omari and her progression as a player and, the recognition for her to be co-player of the year in the conference?
I think it just really speaks volumes for who she is. When we arrived here as a coaching staff, we knew how special, Amari was. Just her ability to understand the game, her ability to score in different situations, but how much she's grown over these past 2 years is incredible. And right now, where she's at, I think a lot of people are going to be really surprised to see her level of fitness of where she's at, but also her ability of how she's expanded her game. And I'm looking forward to just continue to keep coaching her. But I'm very proud of her, very proud of her commitment, and not only in the midst of everything else too. We were in situations where we weren't all together at first, and she was leading from afar in California and making sure that we could get this group together. And when we got here, we would be ready to go. We lost 4 seniors in a big group, and to be in a situation where she's leading now is pretty awesome to see every day.
Without giving away the secrets, can you give us some idea of how she's expanded her game at some guard?
Yeah, I just think that Amari has always had a high IQ, understanding the game and knowing when she's getting doubled, when she's having to face certain defenses. Well, I feel like now, when I say that, her confidence of her face-up game has really improved. The ability to shoot the three, the ability to put the ball on the floor, all those things have changed, and she's really worked on those things over the summer.
What are you looking for as you build your non-conference schedule? What do you want that non-conference schedule to look like?
I think all of us in our league, especially with the departure of UConn, wanting to make sure that we're in a position to, every opportunity to play top-notch, programs, and be in a situation that You don't have to rely on winning the conference to be able to get into the NCAA. I think that's everyone's goal, and I think that's what we're looking forward to, is trying to make sure that we put the best schedule together for the amount of games that we have left outside of the conference.
Coach, year one and into year two, you might have been able to sneak up on some people, but you've established yourself now as a team that's in the top half of this league. How do those expectations maybe change how you approach the season, and knowing that you're going to get everybody's best shot now?
I think that's a great question. I think we're all excited about it. When you walk into a program and, myself and the staff, that was one of our biggest things. We wanted to be in a situation where people were talking about Cincinnati women's basketball and, as you said, being one of those top programs in this league. I think the biggest thing is understanding and knowing that if you want to win a championship, you're going to have to show up every day no matter what. So I think that's something that, we don't shy away from that. I don't shy away from that with our team. We talk about our expectations, the things that we want. And so expectations come along with those things. And so we're excited about it. We're excited about the growth of our program. But at the end of the day, I just want to take my hat off to those seniors who graduated and to the other seniors the first year that I came here, because building that foundation is what it's all about. And I just think we're really working to continue to build our culture.
Coach, Amari's slated to be the only returning starter, I believe. The fact that you're still picked fourth in a couple first-place votes, does that speak to your recruiting and the culture that you've already built here in your first couple seasons?
Yes, I think it does. And I think it goes back to saying a lot about the foundation that those seniors that graduated left, but also to I feel like just everyone knows, like you said, Amari, her ability, but also to, I think, really just proud of, the respect from the coaches for our program and what I feel like that we're trying to put together. Our biggest thing was we knew we were graduating a lot of players. We tried to, balance that out with some JUCO players and some high school players. And so, and then we also had a young lady sitting out in a ROM. I think at the end of the day, I say this all the time, and I think every coach does too, preseason rankings are great, but it all matters like what happens when it comes down to the end. And so really excited about the respect, but we got to come out every single day and we got to go to work.
It feels great. I'm happy to bring that type of recognition to the school, but I know there's still a lot of work to do. So.
Coach said that you've worked a lot on expanding your game. Can you kind of give us a window into what you've been working on to make sure you're a better player this season?
Yeah, first and foremost, it was definitely my conditioning. I know that I'm going to be in a different role this year, so I wanted to really harp on that. And then also just adding more skill. I mean, I faced a lot of double teams, so being able to face up, being able to knock down the three and now play the guard has really, really helped me. And that was something that I wanted to work on.
Coach spoke about how you're stepping into that leadership role you just mentioned with a lot of seniors that left from last year. I know you and Antoinette Miller were good friends. How does it feel to be that leader now?
It feels great, and I really credit a lot that to not only my coaching staff, but being able to have great leaders since I've been here, since I first stepped on campus. Every year I've had great senior leadership, so I knew I had big shoes to fill, and they would set great examples for me.
Does your mindset change at all knowing that UConn is no longer in this conference?
I mean, of course, I feel like they were a super great team. So, of course, coming in every year, we knew that there were going to be a lot to tackle. And I think now, as every program thinks, that the championship's up for grabs. So I think coming in, we really know that we have to fight every single day to get better and know that it's going to be a dogfight every game that we play this year. So being prepared.
Picked fourth in the conference standings. You got a couple first place votes. Do you feel like there's heightened expectations for this team, and obviously you're going to be kind of the name that everybody looks to when facing you guys, being the only returning starter?
I think it's really outside stuff. I think within the program, we always have certain expectations for ourselves, and that's to win a championship. So it's great to be placed there and for the respect level, but I think that within the program, we know every day we want a championship and we want to be first place in this league. So,
Amari, you had a good freshman year, but then Coach Hurd's first season, your sophomore year, I think she started you on the bench. I think there might have actually been a first half of the game you didn't even play in. And talking to her, I think that was, her knowing how good you could be and trying to find a way to motivate you. Can you just talk about your relationship with her and how the past couple seasons have led to now you being a preseason player of the year?
yeah, it definitely has grown. I would say that through all the ups and downs, I always knew that she loved me and she wanted to push me. So it really was just about me learning how to get through that wall, I would say, and just us building our relationship. And I credit our relationship a lot to what type of leader I am now and how I am as a player. And I know that through everything that she's always had my back. So my sophomore year and even my junior year, with all the struggles, like I knew she was always pushing me to be great. And at the end of the day, so we both had that same goal in mind.
Any more questions for Amari?
Amari, what is this team going to look like? It's a lot of new faces. How do you think? What are going to be strengths? Do you think look to play fast? Obviously, that's something that Coach Hurd likes. Give us an insight on how you think this team is going to look when they take the floor.
I think we're going to continue the Bearcat culture here, which is to work hard and to switch up our defenses and to get up and down in transition. And regardless of our new faces, I think that we're going to still have that same mindset in the game. And, of course, we're adding new pieces. I mean, we're replacing a lot, but I feel like that we're going to still be very strong and still excel in Coach Hurd's system, and she's going to coach us up. So it's going to be great.
We know you and what you're capable of, but who are some players that we need to be familiar with that are also going to be helping you in getting this program in the right direction?
First and foremost, I would say my fellow senior Aram, that's a name that everybody's going to need to know, and that she's coming in and she's going to be super ready to play and to really kill it out there. We have Adea Moore, we have Destiny, Milan. The list can go on and on. That we're really gonna fill those shoes that we have, and although they're different players, I know we're still gonna be able to accomplish our goals.